Okay, the next part that we have is the play stand. With the play stand, like I mentioned earlier, you need the long screws right here. You need the short perch, and you will need several of these other screws. We're going to put the play stand in first. These are using these half screws. They're about, maybe about half the length of the screws that you put in the front and the back. You can tighten them down right away. And you do the same in the back. Now this is taking a little bit of pressure as the metal is bowed to give it some resistance. It acts like a spring, so just a little gentle pressure and you should be able to get it in the right place, and then put the screws in. There's one. And here's the other. The next part is the toy hook play stand part. This is a multi-part step. This is where you have to pin a few things together. First you put the bolt through the perch, then through the perch bar, through the hole in the playpen, and then you put the wing nut on the bottom. Long screw through the perch, through the support bar, and the play stand wing nut on the bottom. So now the toy stand is complete by inserting the toy hook. Next we're going to do the protection grate. This just you move the little tab out of the way, you slide this in, and it just covers in there. The tab holds it in place. The catch tray is in just a little bit lower and is put in to there. To add the feeder bowl doors, first you open the door, then with these thicker screws, it takes 2 per door, you're going to simply put the screw through the door and start screwing it into the cup feeder holder. Make sure you tighten these down as well. That's all that needs. Now the A&E cages have a pretty neat feature. When you put in the cup, you just push it all the way down. There's a bar at the top of the cup, this bar right here, that when you slide it in, and when this is in place, the bird is not able to lift the cup out to spill its contents anywhere. That makes a nice feature. Next comes the screws for the lock and latch. Latch and lock. As I'm going to make this quickly as I possibly can. I'm only going to put in one screw in the top, just for demonstration of each. First you put in that one, and then you put in this one. The lock has, or the latch has a neat feature that it'll hold itself open, and then when you want to lock it, you lift it up, turn it into place, and you push it in here. These two pegs right here help hold the bar so that your bird doesn't slide it out of the place and get out easily. We're going to do this when I put this towards the middle of the cage, or those little guides towards the middle of the cage, just because I think it will hold better, and you wouldn't be able to use the lock anyway if you put it the other way. Okay, so with those in place, we have this there, and to put the lock in, you close it down and you slide it in there. That secures the cage. And there you have it. You have your A&E bird cage, complete with all of the features and amenities that every bird would enjoy. However, I neglected to put on the seed skirts. And this is quite confusing for a lot of people. So we're going to go over this in pretty good detail. There's you should have 4 seed skirts. 2 of them will have little pegs on them. 2 of them will have no pegs on them. The 2 with the pegs correspond with 2 holes in the cage. You just slide the cage in, or the seed skirt in, and hook it into there. That's the first step. There's no screws that hold them together. It's just simply put together that way. I would then do the other side. Slide it in. Make sure that this folding part goes down. Make sure the folding part goes down. Once again, you're going to slide it into the cage, put the pegs in the holes, and there you go. It rests in place. For the front and the back, you'd have the pieces that have no pegs on them. Once again, the front slides in. You have to lift up the other corners so that they lock into place. Then we add the last piece, and it hooks in just as easy. The cage is complete. This is an A&E cage, model 1818, which is 18 inches across the side, 18 inches across the back, or across the front here. Great for budgies, parakeets, and a lot of your smaller birds. It's got plenty of room on the bottom grate that we put in over here to hang toys and other items, as well as it secures in place so that your bird is not able to get out. Very nice feature. Now all we need to do is put it in place and add a bird. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the construction of this cage from avianemporium.com.